Good day, my dear students. How are you today? Today is Monday, the 6th of April. Our lesson today is going to be lesson 92. But before we start our new lesson today, let us remember the lesson that we learned yesterday. Yesterday, we talked about a fact family. The fact family lesson of yesterday was talking about the relation between the plus and the minus. So, the relation between the plus and the minus, do you remember what was it? What is the connection between them? They are what? They are opposite. They are opposite. It means they are inverse each other. So if I have three numbers, I can use addition and minus for the same three numbers. Let's remember. If I have a house, and in this house I have a part who's living there. This is number 8. This is a part number 1. And the other part who's living there is number 6. This is part 2. Now, if I need to gather these two numbers together, they would give me the whole, which is number 14. 8 plus 6 is giving me 14, and this is, what is it called? A whole number. Now, so in this house, I have these three numbers living there. Number 8, number 6, and the whole, which is number 14. So this is the first addition operation I can form, which is considered a fact family. Now, what is the next family that I can perform? It's another addition. What is it? You remember what we said yesterday, that in addition, order doesn't matter. So this time I put 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6. How can I perform the second operation addition? I can put 6 plus 8. I can put 6 plus 8. I can switch the places of the number. Is it gonna give me the same number, which is 14? Of course, it's gonna give me the same whole number, because switching 8 or 6, it will not affect the whole number. Now, I need to perform the other two subtraction fact families. Now, remember what we said yesterday in the subtraction, the first number always should be big. So where is the big number for these three numbers? Where is the big number? Is it 8 or 6 or 14? Very good, it's 14. So I can start with the 14 and I will take the 6. So 14 minus 6. 14 minus 6. So I took the 14 and I took the part 2, which is 6. Now the equal is going to be what? Let's play the game. I took this number and this number. So it will give me what? The third number, which is part 1, number 8. Let's swap the game. Let's take the 14 again. Let's do the second subtraction. I'll take the 14 again, but this time I'm going to take the 8. So 14 minus 8. I'll take the 14 and I'll take the 8. So what is the number remaining in the house? Very good. It's the 6. Very good. Now let's see another example. I need to complete the fact families. Now, I have here 3 bees. So this is the first part. Now, the other part that is joining the 3 is butterflies. How many? Very good, 4. Now, if I need to put these two together, 3 and 4, what is the equal is going to be? Very good, it's a 7. Very good. So this is one of the fact family of 3 and 4 and 7. So 3 is the first part, 4 is the second part, and 7 is the whole. Now, the other addition operation, of course, could be 4 plus 3. But what I'm going to do here, that I'm going to perform the two subtraction fact families. Now, let's start by the first fact family of subtraction. What is the number that I should start with? I should start with 3 or 4 or 7? Very good. I should start with 7 because 7 is the big number. Okay, I'm going to take away from the 7 the 4. I'm going to take the 4 butterflies. So, let me check. Look at the picture. What is going to happen if I took the 7 and the 4? What is the remaining number? Very good. It's the 3 bees. So, the answer is 3. Very good. Okay, let's do the second fact family. Again, I'm going to take the 7 and I'm going to take this time 3 from the 7. I'm going to take away 3 from the 7. So, let's see the picture. Look at the picture. I took away the 3. What is the remaining? Very good, the 4 butterflies. So this is the two fact families from 3 and 4 and 7 concerning the subtraction. Now, it's very important, we said yesterday, as a part of our family, to know the relation between the minus and addition. Why? Because it's helping us to find the missing number. It was very important to know the relation between the addition and the minus to find the missing number. For example, if he gave me plus 5 equal 12. Plus 5 equal 12. So the first part here is not there. This is the second part. And this is the whole. So you remember what was the song that we said yesterday? What was the song saying? Who is absent? Who is absent? First, change the sign. Change the sign. Who is absent? Who is absent? Second, do subtraction. Do subtraction. So this was the song that we learned yesterday to help us finding the missing number. Now, if I go to the song and I check what is the missing here, what is it? Is it the first or is it the second? Of course, it's the first number who's not there. This is the first number. So the song is saying, who is absent? Who is absent? First, change the sign. Change the sign. So I'm going to change the sign. I'm going to change the sign of the addition. So I'm going to do what? The next sign to the addition is the minus. So I'm going to do a minus between 5 and 12. And I'm going to hide the old operation. So now, is it right to say 5 minus 12? Of course not. Why? Because we said before, I cannot take a big number from a small number. But what can I do? I can take a small from a big. So the right things to do is 12 minus 5. 12 minus 5. So how can I perform 12 minus 5? I would put the 5 in my head and count to the big. 5 on my head and count to 12. So now do like me. Put 5 now in your head with closing your hands and count until you reach 12 and then stop. Let's start together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop. How many fingers you opened? Very good. It's a 7. So 7 is the missing number. Now, I need all of you to go to your school book page number 66. Go to your school book page number 66. This is the page of the reflect. We are writing in this page what we learn. So let's read the directions together. Now, he's asking me, reflect on your learning. What is the relation between addition and subtraction? You remember what we just said now? The relation between the addition and subtraction was opposite. Very good. So we are going to write addition and subtraction are opposite. Please write this sentence in your book. Addition and subtraction are opposite. Okay, let's complete the question. He's asking me to perform this by using pictures or numbers or words to show your thinking, to show my thinking. Now, I choose for you today to draw. We are going to draw. And I pick a very, very simple object to draw. Do you see this object now? Very good. What is this? Yes, it's a lollipops. So we are going to draw lollipops. I believe all of you know how to draw it. So now I'm going to perform lollipops. This is one lollipop and this is two lollipops. Okay, draw two. Okay, this is the first part. Now, the other part, I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4 lollipops. So now you have 2 lollipops and the other part is 4 lollipops. Please draw with me. 2 lollipops plus 4 lollipops. Now I need to add these lollipops together. So what is the equal? 2 plus 4 equal what, my good students? Very good. It's 6. So we have to draw 6 lollipops. Let's start drawing together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. So this is the first fact family of adding 2 and 4. Then it will give me the whole number 6. Now please put a line. I need to perform the other fact family. I need to prove that I can do a subtraction by using those numbers 2 and 4 and 6. Now, to draw a subtraction, what numbers I should start with? Is it the 2 or the 4 or the 6? Very good. It's the 6 because it's the big number. So I'm going to start drawing here 6 lollipops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you drawing? Okay. So I'm going to take away from the 6 lollipops, I'm going to subtract how many? 2 lollipops. 1, 2. So I took here the 6. I took this part, the whole, and I took the first part. So if I hide this and I hide this, what is the remaining here? Very good. It's the 4 lollipops. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Now pay attention that playing with the plus and the minus, it's a very, very interesting game. You have to play it with your sister or with your brother. Play how you can add one time and subtract in the second time. And then you will discover that you are not going out of the numbers that you were adding or subtracting. They are like the circle running after each other every time. Now we finish the revision of yesterday's lesson. Let's go to our lesson today. Our lesson today is talking about the subtraction. I know that all of you learned subtraction with me. But first, let us know how we could subtract. Now, there are many ways, by the way, to subtract. And in the coming lesson tomorrow, I will explain to you, or I will remind you that there are a different way of subtract. But today we are going to learn one way. So let's remember how we could subtract first, how we could do the operation in our brain. In order to subtract, I have two ways. The first way that I new teach you this year is counting forward. Counting forward. What is the second way is counting backward. Counting back, go back. Now, what is this two way talking about? The counting forward is like I did now with you. It was putting the small number in your head and count to the big. Remember what I used to teach you in class. To count forward, to find the minus results, put the small in your head and count to the big with closing your finger. The other way, the counting backward, is normally talking about putting the big number in your head and counting backward. So again, the counting forward, we put the small and count to the big. The counting backward is putting the big and go back. Now, I placed for you a song, how to count backward. Now, let's hear the song together.
Stand up straight.
Very good. Now let's go to our lesson today. Now, do you realize what is this on the slide? Yeah, it's a number line. Today we are going to subtract by using a number line. You're going to tell me, Miss Marwa, we are not young on that. We know how to subtract by doing the draft. I know that you can do much better than this, but this is a way that you should know how to use the number line or how to use the 100 chart for subtracting. So today we are going to learn how to express the two-way counting back and counting forward on a number line. For example, if I need to subtract 12 minus 4, I'm going to first use the way of counting back. Counting back. I remind you, this way is saying put the big in your head and count back. Again, this way, counting back is telling you put the big in your head and count back. So now I need to do 12 minus 4. So what is the number that I'm going to put in my head? Is it 12 or 4? Very good, it's 12. So I will put circle on the 12 on the number line, like this. And then I'm going to count backward. How many times I'm going to count backward, yeah, miss? I'm going to count back 4 times. I'm going to count backward 4 times. So this is 12. Let's put your finger on 12 and count backward 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. What number do I reach? 8. Very good. So the answer is 8. So again, counting back, I'm putting the big on my head and count backward according to the small number that he's giving me. Top. Miss Marwa, if I need to do that number, the same number, 12 minus 4, but using the second way, counting forward, is it gonna be the same answer? Let's see if it's gonna be the same answer or not. So, the same number I need to perform is 12 minus 4. But according to this way, counting forward, what number should I put on my head? Is it the 12 or the 4? Very good, it's the 4. Counting forward, putting the small on your head and count to the big. Put the small in your head and count to the big. So I'm going to place my finger on 4. And then I'm going to count from 4 until I reach 12 and I stop. And then I will see how many jump did I do. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. I stopped on 12. Take care. I stopped on 12. So, how many jumps did I do? Very good. I did 8. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So, is it the same answer? Yes, Miss Marwa, it's the same answer. So, my dear students, using counting backward or using counting forward, it will lead you to the same answer. It doesn't matter which way you use, but I need you to practice on this two-way. Of course, I told you before in the class that the counting forward is much easier, but counting backward, I need all of you to get used to it. Practice on it. Try to count the number from 1 till 20 like you heard in the song and count backward. And then the next day you take from 20 till 30 and then count backward until you get used to it. Later on, you will find yourself doing it just like that. Very easy. Now, let's go to our school book in page 67. Open your school book on page 67. Now, we have two exercises here. The first exercise is asking me, use the number line below to subtract and then record the difference. Now, in this exercise, I need you to write on the top here that we are going to use what way? Count forward. Please write beside your book here, count forward. So I'm going to use counting forward strategy to solve those 6 exercises. Okay, concentrate now with me because you're gonna need your finger and I'm going to wait for your answer. Now let's start with number 1. Let's start with number 1. 17 minus 5. 17 minus 5. According to the strategy that we are going to use counting forward, which number I will circle? Is it the 17 or the 5? Very good, the 5. So I'm going to circle the 5, the small number. And then I'm going to walk this way. You see my arrow? This way. I'm going to jump from 5 till I reach 17. And then I'm going to stop. And then I will see how many jump or numbers I count. So please put your finger on your book with me. Now, put your fingers on your book with me on 5. Walk with my arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I reached 17. So stop here. How many count did I did? Very good. It's a 12. So the answer is 12. Walk with me with your finger in your book. Okay, let's do number 2. I'm going to walk by column. I'm going to walk by column. So I'm going to be here, with number 3. So 18 minus 12. 18 minus 12. According to the counting forward strategy, what number should I start with? Is it the 18 or the 12? Very good, it's the 12. So I'm going to circle the 12. And then I'm going to walk which direction? This direction. I'm going forward. So now put your finger on 12 with me. And let's count until we reach 18 and stop. Let's start together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. I stopped on 18. So how many count did I do? 6. Very good. So the answer is 6. Now let's do the next one, number 5. 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9. So what should I put first? The 16 or the 9? I will put number 9. I will circle the 9. And then I'm going to walk on this direction forward. I'm going to jump from 9 till I reach 16 and stop. And count how many times I jump. Now put your finger on 9 and follow my arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. I stopped on 16. How many times I jump? 7. Very good. So write 7 on the empty box. Okay, let's go to the next column. 15 minus 9. 15 minus 9. I'm going to use the counting forward. So what number should I start with? 15 or 9? Of course 9. So I will circle 9. And I will walk on the right direction. Okay. Now, I'm going to count from 9 till I reach 15 and stop. And then let's see how many times we count. Now, put your finger with me on 9 and start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. We stop on 15. How many times we count? 6. Very good. So the answer is 6. So write it down on the empty box. Next, 17 minus 8. 17 minus 8. So I will start with which number? 8. Very good. And then I will walk on this direction, forward. So I will put my finger on 8. Put your finger with me on your book. And please count with me on the screen or in your book. Follow my arrow. I will reach 17 and stop. Again, I will reach 17 and stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stop. So the answer is 9. Very good. I jumped 9 times. Now let's go to the last one. 19 minus 12. 19 minus 12. So I will start with 12. I will put my fingers, circle 12. And then I will count till I reach 19 and stop. Follow my arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop. How many times we jump? 7 times. So the answer is 7. It's very easy to use the number line as soon as you know which strategy you are using. Counting forward or counting backward. Now, we did this exercise according to the counting forward strategy. Now, I need you to write here in your book, in this area, you see the mouse. I'm going to do the second exercise by using the next strategy, which is count back. So please write count back, count back, aside, just like me exactly. Now, I have here a number line starting from 20 till 40. He's asking me to subtract. Let's see the first one. How can we do it? 38 minus 15. 38, he need me to take away 15. Now, in this strategy, it's saying put the big on your head and count backward. So I'm going to be where? On 38 or 15? Very good. It's 38. So I'm going to circle 38. And then I'm going to walk which way? I'm going to walk that way. Back. Not forward, back. طب how many times يا Miss Marwa I'm going to jump? You are going to jump 15 times and then stop. Again, we are going to jump from 38 15 times and then we will reach a number. This will be the answer. Let's do it together. Now place your finger on 38 and follow my arrow. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stop! What is the number we reach? It's 23. So the answer is 23. Okay, again, another example. 28 minus 8. 28 minus 8. I know that all of you will say the answer without using the number line, but please, my dear students, we need to practice on the number line. So what number should I start with here? I should start with the 28. Here we are. And then I'll put my finger on 28. And then which way I will walk? Backward. You see my red arrow? Backward, that way. So let's start counting together. How many times we are going to count backward? 8 times. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. We reach 20. So the answer is 20. Now let's do the last exercise together. 37 minus 16. 37 minus 16. So which number I will start with? Big or small? Very good. The big. 37, because in the counting backward, I put the big and then count back. Now we are going to count back how many times? 16 times. I'm going to jump 16 jumps. Okay, now put your finger with me on 37. Here, follow my arrow. We are going to walk on this direction. Let's start together. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Stop! This is the right answer. It is 21. You see now how you could use the number line? It's a very easy. You just put your finger and count backward on the number that he's giving you. Now, the exercise number 3, I need you to do it with yourself now. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do it. You have a number line here, and he needs you to perform 52 minus 9. And I need you to use here counting backward. Counting backward. Now I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Start. And remember, counting backward, starting, put the big and count back. I'm gonna give you a time. Start now. Do it. Okay, you finish? Now let's check your answer. According to what we said, when we are counting backward, we need to start with the big number, which is 52. And then we need to count backward. How many times? 9 times. So I will put my finger on 52 and start counting backward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and stop. This is the answer. So the answer is 43. Very well, my dear students. If your answer were right, I'm very happy that you could use the number line now to perform the subtraction. Now, let's go to our homework today. This is the sheet that is going to be your homework. Now, I placed for you in this sheet the lesson of yesterday and the lesson of today. Let's go through the questions. Question number 1 is telling me complete the fact family for the numbers. Now, I placed for you here this house and this house. In this house, what are the family member? 5, 8, and then the whole is 13, because 5 plus 8 equal 13. So I'm going to solve the first family fact that you are going to perform. You remember we said we can form 2 addition and 2 minus. So I'm going to do the first addition for you. The first addition is I'm going to take the part number 1, which is 5. And then I'm going to add the part 2, which is 8. And then it is going to be equal the whole number, which is 13. Now, the other part of addition, please perform it. And I'm going to give you a small clue about it. In addition, order doesn't matter. I can change the place of the parts and it still give me the same whole number. Now, this is for question number 1. Question number 2. Asking me to find the missing number. 1 plus what equal 10? 5 plus what equal 12? Minus 7 equal 13. Minus 6 equal 14. So remember how we could find the missing number? By using the song, who is absent, who is absent first? Change the sign, change the sign. Who is absent, who is absent second? Do subtraction, do subtraction. Now let's go to number 3 question. Question number 3. Asking me to use the number line to find the difference. I have here 1 plus and I have 1 minus. Now 12 plus 7 equal what? I need you here to use any strategy you would like according to the subtraction operation. So here 12 plus 7 equal what? You will put the 7, the 12 on your head and add another 7. So I will put the 12 in my head and add another 7 because this is a plus, it's not a minus. Now let's go to the minus here. 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8. So here you can use either to count backward or to count forward. It's free for you. But if you choose to count forward, you will put 8 and count to 15 and then stop. But if you choose the backward, you will put 15 and then jump 8 times backward. Good luck to all of you, my dear students, and I'm going to see you next lesson. Bye.